Hello. Good morning. We're going to sit and talk while I have my egg and cheese and my morning coffee. We're sitting outside this morning. It's a Monday, but I don't have work today because it's Memorial Day. So, yeah, and it's been raining all weekend. Mad rain all weekend. The rain finally stopped, but you can see it's still cloudy. Sorry, I'm trying to slowly open this coffee so it doesn't spill. Let's go ahead and have our first sip. Thank you. Good morning. It's hot. Okay. I just wanted to come on here and talk about how I was feeling. I've been feeling a lot this weekend. I think it's just the fact that it's a long weekend and Friday was our first day with summer Fridays where I get to work from home. And so it felt like an extra extended long weekend. And I don't know, I just feel trapped on the weekend. I just got an egg and cheese. There's my breakfast haul. Let's go ahead and take our first freaky bite. Cheers. No. Anyways, I've just been feeling, just in general, feeling a lot this weekend. I think I have this problem. I don't know if it's a problem. I have this thing where I get trapped in my place on the weekend. I don't know. I feel so external from the things that I want to do. I have all these dreams that I want to do. And obviously, the weekend is the time that I can actually accomplish them fully and give my full 100% to, because during the week I'm working. And I think that's what gives the pressure of it. What adds the pressure to it is me wanting to give it 100%. And then if I don't, or if I slack off, or if I do something else, or if it's not like 100% like how I want it to do, it's like a disappointment. And so I like end up putting all this pressure on myself, and then it's this not able to do the actual thing because of said pressure, which is a thing I've been trying to work on. The weekend's just kind of hard because for work, obviously I have to go in the office every single day, except now Thursdays. And it forces me to get out of the house and go into the city and experience social interactions and stuff. Like, granted, I do not like my job, but I'm at least seeing some people that I like or endure. I have like a few friends at work, but really it's like kind of just shit. And then, so like during the week, I'm looking forward to the weekend, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so ready to like be done with this week. Work this, work that. I feel like shit. I want to do what I actually want to do. Whatever. And then I get to the weekend, and I think it's like too much choice and too much freedom to where I get stuck in the indecision. And I feel external from what I want to do. I think it's also because I don't really have any friends in New York. I have one work friend, but we don't really hang out outside of work that often. I don't know. I don't have a place that I feel fully settled and fully me in. Because also my apartment, I live in a basement, and that can get on me a lot because I'm very like much affected by the sunlight. And I think it's especially because this weekend I've had to be inside a lot because it's been like thunderstorming all weekend, that I don't know, my like indecisions and thoughts have been able to seep through the cracks and like exist deeper in the apartment that I'm in. I just never know if I'm really doing the right thing. And that's a thing that has always taxed me, is if I'm making the right choices or doing the right thing. And it's not like right in like the scheme of things, like I'm making the right choices, because like obviously like whatever choices you make dictate where you're going to go, and I like they just have to be the right decision. That doesn't really make sense. more like the decisions you make, they become the right decisions through living them in real time. But I think the part that I get stuck at is making the decisions. Like I know whatever decision it will be all right, and it like will be the right one because I made it. But I get stuck trying to make the decision and not knowing which one to choose, which one will be right for me and what I want to do with my life and where I want to go. Really good. I got an egg and cheese on a roll, salt, pepper, mayo, and it's really good. I've also been eating like shit this weekend too, because I'm on my period. So that's like affecting me too. I don't know. I think I've been alone a lot this weekend because I've been forced to be inside, and I didn't like if I got out, I didn't go that far because I don't really like to go far on the weekends because I have to go so far into work every single day during the week. I like to stay close because I don't have the luxury of that during the week. Damn, this is still so fucking hot. I just want to drink my coffee. I don't know. I feel so outside. I feel so outside of myself. I feel so outside of my thoughts. I feel outside of society and like the socialness of New York. I just feel outside of everything I want to do. And I don't know how to work past that. I do want greatness in my life, and I do strive for greatness. And I'm doing something that I've never done before. I'm going past myself, going past a point that I've never attempted or done before. And it's scary. I just don't know the right answers. And it's like a little bit of the fear of the unknown, but also like it's the fear of the unknown, but it's also the fear of not knowing. Like the fear of not knowing what I want to do, where to go, who I want to be. Like I do, but am I ready to be that person? Am I that person, able to be that person right now? And the honest answer is no. I think no, right now I'm not. And so that's what scares me and like makes me worried is like I know I want an apartment with actual windows. I would like to not be in the basement. And that's what this apartment is teaching me. I'd like to be in the basement and like have a real landlord and not be like living under my landlords, feeling like I'm tiptoeing around my apartment. But right now I like fundamentally don't have the ability to have a higher rent. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Live above these means. So I have to make the choice and do the hard work to be able to do that and be able to actually do the things I want to do. I don't know. I've just been feeling so outside of myself and so outside of my thoughts and my feelings. And I don't know what to do about it. But even though I feel like this, I am still working hard at what I'm doing. I'm working hard at my goals. I'm still making stuff. I've started actually posting more regularly on my social medias for my brand. I've started to actually take myself seriously. And I think that's the problem I've had in the past is not taking myself seriously and taking my dreams seriously. So not giving it my full, I don't know. I think I just didn't never believe in myself, honestly. And truly, it's hard for me to believe in myself because my brain just like goes to, well, you haven't done this before, so why would you be able to do this now? Like it goes to the negativity, and I find myself struggling to break out of that. Damn, this is still so fucking hot. It's also not helpful that because I'm in my apartment a lot this weekend, my apartment has this weird way of making me always feel like it's night. Well, like, yes, it's because of the windows, but it's also because during the week, when I'm working in the office every single day, I am only hanging out in my apartment at night after work And that's like the ritual and routine that I get into. So on the weekend, I get in these like weird funks where even like right when I wake up and I'm just like laying in bed watching something on my projector, like just watching a YouTube video, just like right when I wake up, it feels like the last few hours of the day when it's literally like 9 a.m. And I think that's adds to the feeling of like losing my day and like losing the motivation, because like my instinct is to think that it's like 9 p.m. when it's like 10 a.m. And I think that is like what is another factor of what stresses me out with my goals and my wants, is that I always feel like I'm like running out of time, and I'm like chasing this never end, like always running out clock. Like I'm always at the like last few hours and I need to hurry up, and it just like I don't know how to go past that. I don't I don't know. I'm just having a lot of thoughts this weekend, and I have no friends here to talk about it with. So my phone is my friend. Anyways, being outside helps. I think that's also another reason I was having a lot of struggles this weekend with my mental health and my thoughts and my feelings. Because one, the start of my period, and like that, this shit hit me like that, like a ton of bricks. And because it was storming all weekend, I couldn't just go outside and go to the park whenever I wanted to. Because usually, whenever I'm home on the weekends, I'd say like every day I try to go to the park once. And sometimes I even like take my airbrush out there and I paint and I like create out there, but I haven't been able to because it's been raining. Like yesterday, I took my computer out here to work on my computer a little bit, but I had to like hold the computer under an umbrella because it was like misting. And it's so crazy because we just had this crazy heat wave, like literally on Monday and Tuesday this week it was like 90 degrees, and now it's Monday the following week and it's like 50 degrees and cloudy and has been raining all weekend. It's just the weather's really fucking with me, my brain's really fucking with me, and I don't know how to stop letting it fuck with me, is really the truth. I'm feeling this sense of otherness and outsider mentality that I don't really know how to break out of. I don't know what to do about it. I feel like stuck almost, but it's like not stuck. It's more stuck in my brain and stuck behind a wall of thoughts and it's like stuck behind a paywall, but a brain wall. I just wish I felt more grounded in myself and what I'm doing and where I'm at. I've realized I don't really know how to believe in myself because I've always been the devil's advocate. My thoughts have always been the devil's advocate. I'm lucky to say that I've had a pretty much good amount of support from my friends and my family in the past, that I think I have defaulted to be the devil's advocate and to be like the voice of reason, the voice of wrong, the voice of why you can't do it. And now that it's just my voice and it's just me here and it's just me having to figure this out, because like in school I would have like friends and professors and whatever saying all these positive things, so I had to like usually beat down on myself to strive for greatness past that, to get past that greatness and achieve a further greatness. But now that it is just me and I have moved out of where I went to college, I'm away from my family, I am alone here in New York working towards the goals that I want, it's hard to get out of that mindset of being devil's advocate and being the hardest critic of myself when I'm the only voice that I'm hearing on it. Like I have to get past a wall of self-doubt and self-denial and like this wall of like it's like it's hatred, but it's not hatred. It's not hatred because I love myself. But it's really just like me being hard on myself and on my work and wanting to do more and wanting to be great and wanting to do all the things that I want to achieve. but it's it's having to move past that and putting whatever I want to do online, because that's the only way I can like get my stuff out right now, is to post it and try to like yell out my thoughts into the ether. And I have to like work past my own internal biases, my internal battles to be able to put it out there. And that's really hard when the only voice you hear about the things you're making is like the thing that's telling you you're doing it wrong and it's not good enough. And it's always hard to look at my own creations because I think school has also like beat this into me. I see all the things wrong with it because in school I would show it, see all the things wrong with it, see how I need to improve, and get reinforcement from my like professors and my friends and be my toughest critic, so then I can go past that. But right now all I'm hearing is that critic, and all I'm hearing is the things that are wrong with it and the things that I should fix. It's hard to then think it's good enough to put it out, and even not even think it's good enough to put it out. Like even with like these YouTube videos, I have been wanting to like post more and like actually do this for real. Like I honestly think like it's one of my biggest dreams in life to be a YouTuber. YouTube has such a deep place in my heart, and I have always loved YouTube, and I would love to be a part of that. But I think what has stopped me is like, it's one of my favorite quotes from Writers and Lovers by Lily King. It's her neighbor says this to her when she tells him that she's writing a book. He says, I can't believe you think you have something to say. And that really just like fucking sticks a knife in my chest, because like that voice is what my voice is in my head, at least recently. Honestly, most of the time. It's kind of always been that voice in my head. Like, what do you, I can't believe you think you have something to say. And it's like the thought of like, who are you to think that you have something new to say? And it's not really, I have to work past that, because it's not the fact of needing something new to say. It's the fact of using this as a release for myself more than I think the thing that I have that is putting something new out into the world and putting because the saying is always make the art you wish you saw in the world. And that's what I do with my brand and my clothes. I feel that way about that. But when I feel about this, I am like, oh, I have to get to this point before I can start posting videos. I have to like myself this much more. I have to be okay with myself more. I have to be more sure of myself before I can start posting videos, because like right now I'm in like this type of place and like when realistically I'm just making excuses. And I'm honestly sick of making excuses for myself, because I'm now at a point where I have no excuses I can make. So I might as well just do it. So I've been taking that mentality with my brand, and like actually like for the past like week, I've tried to post, not week, let me start being for real. For the past half a week, I have tried to post every single day, and I have more or less done that. And I've been actually like fully like remembering what it's like to want to make again and actually doing the things that I like. So I thought might as well take that into YouTube, and if I'm letting myself actually do the things that I like and not giving myself any barriers to jump over for myself, because I'm always the one that gives me the barriers, gives myself the reason to not do it. So if I'm starting to actually let myself make things and post things on my brand Instagram and TikTok, let me actually like start living this part of the life that I actually want to live, and actually talk how I want to talk and live how I want to live. So I'm starting to try to do that. Yeah, so I have been feeling a lot of self-doubt, which is a weird thing for me to be feeling a lot, because I am usually so sure of myself. But I think it's the same point of I have had to be my own devil's advocate. So now that's all I hear is like the like what if wrongness of myself. And that's like at the forefront of my thoughts, and I have to fight the other thoughts to let them come through. I can finally drink my coffee. It's finally at a good temperature. Anyways, my goals for this week is to try not to be as hard on myself. Actually do the things that I want to do. So if I have the thought of making something, posting a reel, like posting a YouTube video, like if I have the thought of wanting to do it, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to stop myself from, because you can't cut yourself. I keep cutting myself off at the knees. Like if I have there's a piece of cheese on my finger. Gross. Anyways, if I have the thought, I'm gonna do it. If I'm not gonna stop myself. And I'm gonna try to meditate more this week. Those are my 3 goals for the week. Because recently I feel like I've lost my internal voice a little bit, my internal directory, and I feel like I am so out of center that like I need, like, everything's over here. I need everything to come up in the middle and recenter. So I'm going to try to combat that with meditating this week. And those are my thoughts for the week. So yeah, I'm going to start posting more. I'm going to start doing this more. But yeah, I'll for sure talk to you later. Peace.